Fallon Clinic has adopted the acronym LEVEL to help its doctors, advanced practitioners, nurses, and medical assistants use personal computers in the exam room to improve patient care. The computer screen can be a powerful tool in helping patients understand their medical information, but if used incorrectly, it can also be an unwanted distraction. Using the computer will require all practitioners to change their rhythm when talking to patients. Every user will need to be completely comfortable when integrating the computer into patient care in order to maximize its effectiveness. The purpose of this video is to help all practitioners learn to use the computer in the exam room effectively. The first L in LEVEL stands for Let the Patient Look On.
So tell me about this belly pain you're having.
Well, Doc, it started 3 weeks ago. I was at a spaghetti church supper. You know, one of those times you just eat too much and you get bloated and gassy, and I started to have diarrhea. You know that kind where it drips and oozes and you don't quite make it to the bathroom? You know what I mean, Doc? Ever had that? You know what I mean? The kind where you can't make it to the bathroom. What are you doing? Just as I thought, you're doing your email!
Now let's watch the right way to let the patient look on. Adjust the screen so that it, you, and the patient form a triangle.
So I want to show you your test results from the other day. We have them in the computer here.
Okay.
And you can see that your sugar is running quite high. Now let me show you what you've been doing with your sugar over the past year or so.
That does not look good.
No, not at all. In fact, you can see that you were high here and then you went back down, but now you've gone sky high. What's going on?
Holiday parties?
Well, that would account for this bump here, but what's been going on lately?
Pint of Chunky Monkey ice cream every day. Too much?
The first E in LEVEL stands for eye contact. It is important that you maintain your empathetic relationship with the patient and not let the computer become a barrier.
Okay, that takes care of your surgical history. Anything new in the family? How's your mom?
Oh, thanks for asking, Dr. House. You know, it's kind of a long story, but, you know, I hadn't heard from her for a really long time, so I went over to her house and she didn't answer, and I went into the kitchen and I walked in and there were flying monkeys everywhere and this big puddle of water and a head in the middle of the floor, and I didn't know what to do. It looked like she'd melted, and I was just...
I don't see melting here. I guess I'll use fluid overload.
Come in.
Mrs. Jones,
Hi,
good to
Dr.
see you.
Gerber. Thank you. Good to see you too.
How you been doing?
Not so good.
Oh, really? What's
Yeah.
going on?
I haven't been feeling great. That's why I'm here. My stomach's been bothering me, and I had a bunch of other things. I've been getting headaches, kind of lightheaded. I'm having problems with the vision in my right eye, and I'm not sleeping well.
How long has this been going on?
I don't know, like two or 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I know you've got that trip coming up.
I
It's
know.
Gonna be. Let me sign into the computer here. We can record this
Okay.
information. We've got all the information in the computer now. Now let's go over some of this that you just told me. So you've got problems for the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and it's been involving your stomach, and
Mhm.
also you've been feeling a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
You've also had some problems with the headache. And is the headache just on one side, or is it both sides?
Well, it's really just on the right side, and that's the eye that's bothering me.
Okay. Now, has the vision actually been different in that right eye?
Sort of just like on the outside of the right eye. So it's
In the peripheral
yeah.
vision. Is it black or blurry, or are there squiggly lines?
kind of dark.
Dark there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like that all the time?
On and off. On and off.
Okay.
The V in LEVEL stands for value the computer. How you deal with the computer should add to your patient's confidence in both it and you. Just as importantly, if you become frustrated with the computer, take a deep breath, count to 10, and try not to let it show in the exam room. Let's see how Dr. House is doing.
Come in.
Good morning, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, Oh, good morning, Dr. House.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
Just give me a second while I sign on to this godforsaken machine.
You know, I was just reading that information technology is really going to revolutionize healthcare. This must be very exciting for you.
Yeah, well, except if some kid hacks into it and puts the medical records on a blog. And this is such a hassle. And you know, I think I'm coming down with carpal tunnel. Did you see that thing in the National Enquirer about computers and brain tumors?
Well, Dr. House just can't get it right, can he?
This new computer system is great. So I can see that you saw the gastroenterologist the other day, and he put you on a medication for your stomach. But I was looking here, and I noticed that you filled it just once.
It was so neat though, because I was able to just go to the pharmacy right after the visit, and my medication was just waiting for me there. I really liked that.
Why didn't you take it again?
Oh, it's really expensive.
You know, I understand that. I know that it's quite expensive, but let me explain why you should be taking it. See here, you can see that when you have reflux, the acid that's produced in your stomach just comes right up the esophagus, and that's what's been giving you your pain. So it's very clear that if we could stop the acid production, you won't have that heartburn anymore.
Okay.
The second E in level stands for explain. Many of our patients are computer savvy, but some of them are not. Explaining what you are doing builds your patient's confidence in you and in the electronic medical record.
So we're going to put you on a blood pressure pill.
Okay. What is this pill?
Hang on. It'll just be at the pharmacy.
So I can give you a generic medication that will be less expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right into our computer, and our computer will send it straight over to the pharmacy. Now, are you still using the CVS pharmacy in Auburn?
I am.
Excellent. So let's put you on this medicine, and what you'll do is you'll just take it once a day,
Okay.
and I'm going to give you refills, so a month's supply with refills for 6 months.
Okay.
And now I'm going to sign that and send it right off to the pharmacy. So when you get there, it'll be waiting for you.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay.
The last L reminds us to log out, lest we suffer the consequences.
VICODI, whoops, N. Okay. Great.
Hi, Mrs. McGillicuddy.
Hi, Doc. I saved you time. I already ordered my Vicodin. Gosh, this computer's great. You know, I can see where you live and your address and your phone number, and that Rogaine's not working too well. Hey, Doc, what's Haldol?
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, I'm all set. Thank you so much. You answered all my questions.
That's great. It's my pleasure. So let me just lock up your record here so it'll be nice and secure.
Great idea.
And it's great seeing you again.
Thank you, Dr.
You
Garber.
take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Remember the acronym LEVEL to help you integrate the computer into your interactions with patients. Used well, the computer is a powerful tool to help you care for your patients.